And the first one coming up is Tuesday, April 16th for those of you in the States, and it's solar topics, including a look at the Cycle 24, Carl Lutzel-Schwab, K9LA. And then on Friday, April 26th, again, that time is for those of you in the States. Dean Straw is going to be doing another presentation on terrain assessment. Two excellent topics. So if you haven't registered for those yet, you can go to the WWROF webpage, and we've got all the details there under the webinar link, and you can click on that and get registered. And if you would, pass the word around to your club and your friends, and love to have as many people as possible join us. The other thing I want to mention is Tim will take some questions at the end of his presentation. You can go ahead and fire those at us anytime, but we do like to hold the questions until the end of the presentation. So with that, I'm going to give the presentation roll over to Tim. We will pull up his slides here. Tim, that should be coming your way, and then when you get your slides up, you can go ahead and have the floor. Okay. Looks like they're there. Go ahead, Tim, and thanks for joining us this evening.
Well, it's great to be here, Ken, and it's also very nice to see many of you logged in here this evening to take a look at this. And also, I think we'll have many people that will take a look at this webinar in its recorded form later on, and so we are archiving it here this evening. One of the things, and Ken mentioned this, that these webinars are sponsored by the Worldwide Radio Operators Foundation, and that you can go to learn more about the Worldwide Radio Operators Foundation at WWROF.org. Worldwide Radio Operators Foundation has picked up the sponsorship of these contesting webinars, and Ken and the Potomac Valley Radio Club for many years were responsible for putting on a lot of great webinars that have all been archived on between the PVRC website and also the WWROF website. So if you would like to take a look at some of the archived webinars and see if there's some interesting topics there that you might be interested in, you can always go to the WWROF.org website and click on the webinars link and then click on archive webinars. There's also the scheduled webinars. As Ken pointed out, there's a couple of webinars that are upcoming, and you can register to be a participant in those webinars. And if you have any ideas for future topics, I'm sure Ken would very much like to hear from you. And Contest University is a big supporter, along with WWROF, of the K4ZW webinar series. So tonight's topic will be, we're going to be talking about Contest University and contesting activities at Dayton 2013. This is sort of an annual presentation. This year we're combining what normally is two webinars into a single webinar. Normally we would have one webinar just to discuss Contest University topics, and then another one to discuss the Dayton experience for contesters. But I think that this is a good time, about a month before Dayton, to discuss both of them together for this year. So that's why we have combined them for this year. So starting on Wednesday, May 15th, is sort of the unofficial start of the Dayton Experience weekend. If you happen to be planning to come to Contest University, many guys that are coming to CTU will arrive on Wednesday. And one of my favorite things to do on Wednesday afternoon is to go to Mendelson Electronics in downtown Dayton, and there's the website, meci.com. And at Mendelson's, it's 4 or 5 floors of surplus electronics, a lot of parts. And what's very interesting is that you'll see a lot of hams that have come to Dayton early in Mendelson's on Wednesday afternoon doing the same thing that you're doing, and that's getting into the Dayton groove, so to speak, early. the first evening of what is 4 evenings at the Crowne Plaza for the hospitality suite, known almost now for coming pretty close to 30 years as the Contest Super Suite, opens at 7 o'clock on Wednesday evening. So after Mendelssohn's, you might want to grab something to eat and then head over to the Crowne Plaza. It's on the second floor of the Crowne Plaza is where the Contest Super Suite is. And at 8 o'clock, the registration for Contest University starts. So that is a great opportunity to pick up your registration materials, the bag, the textbook, all the catalogs, vouchers, everything that comes with it, the T-shirt. And it's also a nice opportunity to start talking with some of the CTU students that are there, as well as the CTU teaching professors. So again, this is in the Harding, Harrison, McKinley, Garfield rooms. There are it's basically the second floor of the Crowne Plaza, and the Crowne Plaza has completed all of its renovations now, and it's really here over the last 2 years has been given a tremendous facelift. So I think all of us are excited to be going back to see the kind of the finished product at the Crowne Plaza. And then at 10:30 on Wednesday evening, we have the pizza party. It's the first of 4 nights of pizza parties, and this one is sponsored by Contest University. So we have it a little earlier because we get up pretty early to start Contest University on Thursday morning. Hey, what would Dayton be without some friends? Here is 9V1 Yankee Charlie from Singapore, James, and Glenn, W0GJ, with his XYL KL7YL last year at Dayton, having a great time in the halls of the Crowne Plaza. So Thursday morning, and Thursday is the official day before Dayton. So it's the day before the Hamvention kicks off, and this is Contest University Day at the Crowne Plaza. There's ample parking in the parking deck, and that parking, if you're not staying at the Crowne Plaza, I will have parking vouchers available for you, so it won't cost you anything to park in the parking deck, and make sure that you see me to get a voucher so that you can, you won't have any charge to park at the Crowne Plaza. Icom America has been a sponsor right from the start. This is our 7th year of doing Contest University in Dayton, and Icom America has been a major part of the sponsorship and the success, and we couldn't do it without Ray Novak and his team. Also, CQ Magazine has always stepped in to help with the student bags and a lot of leadership along the way. Scott Johns, who is W3TX, who owns Super Bertha, joined up with the sponsor team here several years ago, and really is the glue that keeps everything together. DX Engineering has been very, very helpful to us throughout the years, and they're also a major sponsor this year with hats and catalogs and taking care of classrooms. Of course, the ARRL is responsible for producing the textbook that we have, and for any of you who attended last year, you saw just a huge upgrade in the textbook materials. The slides that we use for all of the presentations are in the textbook, and even though you may not be able to get to all the presentations, I mean, there's 19 different presentations, and to think that Contest University goes on for 9 hours, it's still, you're not going to be able to see everything, but all the slides are in the textbook, and then all the slides will be available to you online, color slides online for you to download after Contest University if you're a student. INRAD, International Radio, Trey and Mark have been very helpful to Contest University throughout the years, and we appreciate their involvement as well. So you got to get up early Thursday, get a good night's rest Wednesday night. Thursday morning we start with breakfast at 7 o'clock, and any of you who have been to Contest University in the past know that I'm a stickler about time. So we start on time, we finish on time, and at 8 o'clock the presentations start. We still have some scholarship slots left for anyone who is under 25 years old. These scholarships are for the registration fee for Contest University. So anyone who is under 25 years old can apply for a scholarship by just going to the contestuniversity.com website and hitting the button on scholarship, and we'd be happy to receive your application, or maybe a suggestion for somebody who will be attending, able to attend on the Thursday for CTU. So a big thanks to all the CTU 2013 professors. There are 13 professors. Some of them are teaching one class. Some of them will teach 4 or 5 classes. So we have selected professors that have expertise in various areas to participate, and we ran a survey on SurveyMonkey this year for registration folks to select the topics that would be presented. So we have used that survey information to select the topics as well as the professors that are teaching the topics. Many of these guys are very well known to the contest community, to the antenna community, and have participated in their clubs, in previous CTUs, in this webinar series, or have given papers at the Antenna Forum and the Contest Forum. So we're very excited about the professors that we have at CTU this year. One of the things that we've been doing with Contest University here the past several years is I'm very much a fan of sharing the Contest University experience with other clubs and organizations. So there is a $10 registration fee discount that you can get if you have given a talk to your local club or to any club, or have written an article, have done something to promote amateur radio. The talk can be, contesting related, but it doesn't matter if it's a 2-meter contest or a QSO party, but that you have done something to share your experience about amateur radio contesting, or maybe it was an experience that you had at Dayton during a previous CTU. And so there is a registration with discount option, and you can still get it if you write an article for the National Contest Journal or for your local club newsletter. You can still get that discount for this year, and the details are in the sign-up area on contestuniversity.com. So Thursday night after Contest University, the Super Suite opens again in the Harding Ballroom at 7 o'clock, and now at the Super Suite on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights is hosted by the North Coast Contesters, which is a contest club in western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio and western New York, and then the Mad River Radio Club, and they cover a large area in the state of Ohio, in western Pennsylvania and West Virginia, and in Michigan. And then the Frankfurt Radio Club, which is has members in many eastern states, in New Jersey and New York and Connecticut, and throughout Pennsylvania. So 3 long-time contesting organizations that host the Super Suite. And then at 10:30 we'll have a pizza party with Quaker Steak and Lube. Wings will also make their only appearance on Thursday night, and that the pizza and QSL wing party is sponsored by KHCC, K3WW, and K3LR. Here's some more folks that were at Dayton last year, and I think they'll probably be at Dayton this year. Here's Jerry WB9Z and Valerie NV9L and K9SG having fun at the Crown Plaza. So Friday morning, the Hamvention officially opens, and this year I will be giving a talk about Contest University at the Youth Forum that Carol Perry heads up on Friday morning. And one of the things about that's one way to give back is to go into some of the other forums and become a participant. At Contest University this year, we've added, I talked about 19 different sessions happening. That's we've added an afternoon session. K4IQJ is going to give it. We've also added two additional small group sessions. So I encourage you to go to contestuniversity.com and click on the outline to see all of the classes that are being given. During the antenna forum on Friday afternoon at Hara Arena, I'm very pleased at the papers that we've lined up for this year. So I'll be moderating the antenna forum, and K3TUF will be talking about safety. K3TUF is a certified trained climber, also is certified in rescue, so he is very well qualified. Phil is a great speaker, and we're proud to have him back again this year. Ken Case, K5KC, will be talking about how he redesigned his station and recovered from a massive problem with ice and wind at his station. So I encourage you to be around on Friday afternoon to see Ken's presentation on what he did at his station, K5KC. One of the new antennas that has come out on the market just recently is the Cycle 24 TX38 tribander. And so the designer and also one of the owners of Cycle 24, the designer W2X and Stan K5GO will be on hand to give a presentation on this new antenna. And so it's a computer model design, but then there's also a lot of field experience that has been accumulated here in the last year since this antenna was first came out, and actually last July the WRTC team up in New England was doing some trials with this antenna, and some other folks have had this antenna. So this is a great opportunity to see from concept to practice, you know, a new antenna that has been introduced to the market. And then the last presentation is from W2GD and K4ZA, and John and Don both have an interesting notebook year over year of some of the situations that they are in when they're working for hams throughout the country in putting up and installing and maintaining antennas and towers. So we look forward to, we always learn something when these guys talk, and their presentations are excellent, so I encourage you to come and see that. Since 2004, I have kept all of the antenna forum papers available through links right from the K3LR website. So you can go to www.k3lr.com, and you can click on the left-hand side buttons. You can see by year all of the antenna forum papers are there, and you can download them, and so it's just a treasure trove of knowledge that is in that archive. And I appreciate the help from George, K5TR, who goes through and loads these up to the N5KO servers every year. So Friday night is the top band dinner at the Crown Plaza, and this is a great dinner that is focused on 160 meters, but you don't have to be a 160-meter operator to join us at the dinner. The Top Band Dinner has its own website for getting tickets for the dinner, and you can go to topbanddinner.com, and that is where you can sign up for tickets. This is a very nice, relaxed atmosphere. There are 2 speakers that will talk this year. The first speaker is Larry. We know him as Tree, N6TR, and Tree has a very long history on the top end, and Tree is also one of the co-founders of Kids Day. He is also a co-founder of the Top Band DX Challenge, the Stu Perry contest, and Tree is the moderator of the Top Band Reflector. So we're very excited to have Tree give his presentation at the Top Band dinner. And then Bob, K3UL, who has, I think, 317 countries confirmed on 160 meters, which is incredible when you think about it. You think about the challenges of a 160-meter band, and he's done it on a very small-sized QTH lot with really not spectacular antennas, but he's done it with his butt in the chair. He's night after night on 160 meters looking for DX, and it's incredible for anybody to work 100 countries on 160 meters, let alone 300 countries, to have them confirmed and be in the top 10 of all operators all time of confirmed on 160 meters. So we look forward to Bob's presentation at the Top Band dinner on Friday night. And then right after, well, actually during the Top Band dinner, the contest super suite is open for business at 7 o'clock, and at 10:30 the Spurious Emissions Band will perform live. If you haven't seen them in the past, I will tell you that it's elbow to elbow. It'll be jam-packed in there. This is Ward Silver and N0AX with W4PA, K4RO, KX9X. These are contesters and operators that have musical talents. You can see this. If you go to YouTube and put in Spurious Emissions Band, you will see some of the Spurious Emissions recordings from years past in Dayton at the Crown Plaza, and it's very entertaining. They're melodies that you know, but they all have ham radio lyrics to them now, thanks to these guys. So the Spurs will be live. I guess they now have their own audio system. They have lights. They have all sorts of stuff. So I expect a tremendous presentations by the Spurious Emissions Band this year.
Tim, you still there? Well, I wonder if we have lost.
Yes. Oh,
there you are.
Here. So,
okay.
Yeah, Ken, I'm here, Ken. I'm sorry. So the Spurious Emissions Band will be a very good band to see. And then 11 o'clock we have the Potomac Valley Radio Club. We'll have a pizza party, and I think that this is one of the highest attendance. We order more pizzas for this particular pizza party than any night. So I think this is an excellent night for you to attend if you're thinking about coming to the Crown Plaza. And so all of these guys, I think, will be at Dayton again this year. So you can look for them. And
Yeah, Tim, it's Ken. I don't know if it's your connection or mine, but you're dropping in and out. You still there?
I am still here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's just maybe some internet droppage here, but hopefully we'll get through this on
Now
Saturday.
Your slides are no longer up. By the way, I don't know if you took them down or.
No.
Okay.
They should be up.
I'm not seeing your slides. They dropped offline here. Let me tell you what. Let me take the presentation roll and then I'll give it back to you, and we'll see if we can get you online here. Hang on a second, folks. We will see if we can get Tim's slides back on here. Let's see here. Okay, Tim, I'm going to give you the presentation roll again.
Okay, let's try it again.
All right, that's coming your way. There we go. Okay.
Okay, good. All right, so it's Saturday morning. We're at the at Hera Arena, and then Saturday afternoon at 12:30, the contest forum will kick off, and K1DG is the moderator, and he's got some excellent presentations that for this year. We have the W1KM multi contest station has added some remote capability, so W1UE will be giving that. And then I think this is going to be a fabulous presentation. It's been several years since there's been a paper on sweepstakes, and so WY7FD and WY7KRA will be talking about sweepstakes, so that should be a fun one. And then also, K5ZD will be talking about his role as the new CQ Worldwide Director. And then Mark, N5OT, and Cam, N3KS, will be talking about their ARLDX contest experience and TI5W versus VP2ME. So this will be also another good program. And several of the contest forum presentations from years past are also posted in those left-hand buttons at on the K3LR.com website. Saturday night, it's always a tradition to go to the annual Kansas City DX Club pile-up competition, and that starts at 8 o'clock in room 525 of the Crown Plaza. So that's always a great contest for the Kansas City DX Club CW contest. Here's some DX guys. Speaking of DX from last year, A71DR and A71AD at the Hamvention. So you just never know who you're going to bump into at Dayton. Saturday night is the grand finale, the grand banquet for contesters. This is the 21st annual Dayton Contest Dinner, hosted by North Coast contesters, and we really want to give a lot of thanks to Icom America and Array Solutions and DX Engineering and several of the other sponsors that help out with prizes and making this historic event happen. I say historic because this is the evening where Contest Hall of Fame inductees are inducted, and so it's a great venue and a lot of fun. Somewhere between 400 and 500 contesters will join us for dinner that evening, so I think it's a great opportunity to have fun and to meet new guys. Happy hour starts at 5:30. John Doerr, K1AR, is the master of ceremonies, and K5ZD will be giving the CQ Contest Hall of Fame presentations this year. The main speaker is, we're very pleased about this, is Bob Cox, K3EST. And you can get dinner tickets at contestdinner.com. And here is last year Here's K3EST, and AD1C was the recipient of Contest Hall of Fame award. So you can see Bob here giving Jim his award. Saturday night, the contest Super Suite opens again at 7 o'clock, and it is the Yankee Clipper Contest Club sponsors the pizza party at 11 o'clock on Saturday night. Here is some more DX, SP5HNK and K1VR, and this is in the Kansas City DX Club suite, getting ready for the CW copying contest, and I think K1VR did very well last year. So, Ken, here's the last slide. These are some great Dayton links. These are, here's the Contest Super Suite, Contest University, the Top Band Dinner, Contest Dinner, and some of the other sponsors. We couldn't do it without the help of QTH.com, and there's also a lot of Dayton pictures up at hamgallery.com. So, again, we hope to see everybody in Dayton. Ken, we'll turn it back to you.
Okay, Tim. Very good. Thank you much. And I don't have any questions pending here. If I'm going to go ahead and put my slide back up, but if we have any questions, go ahead and fire those in quick, and we'll let Tim pick those up. If not, then we'll go ahead and wrap things up. And so it doesn't look like any questions coming in. And of course, if you do come up with something later, Tim is always reachable by email. Not a problem there. So once again, I want to remind everyone of the two upcoming events. The first one this coming Tuesday, and then again on the 26th of this month on Friday, we've got another event. So as I said earlier, pass the word, please, and a lot of good topics and information being presented here, and we've got plenty of slots available for these presentations. We can handle several hundred people, so it's not an issue. We get a bunch of people signed up. Okay, Tim. Well, thank you very much for your time. Excellent work, and again, thanks from all of us for all the work that you put into the Contest University and all the contest activities at Dayton. That's a tremendous amount of work, but I know it's the highlight of the weekend for many people, so we do appreciate that. Anything else before we close, Tim?
No, I think that's it, Ken. Thanks again for hosting.
You got it. Okay, thank you, everyone. Have a great week, and we'll see you hopefully on the 16th for Carl's presentation on solar topics. Good night, 73. So long.